Hello, and great to have you join us again on BOI Weekly, a program put together by the Bank of Industry to showcase how the Development Finance Institution is facilitating the transformation of Nigeria's industrial sector through the provision of financial and advisory support to new and existing enterprises in the country. I am Kumbi Aboluade. This month, our focus on the program has been on BOI's efforts at financing sustainable and green businesses. We'll be taking you to an industrial estate in Ogun State to see how a BOI-supported organization is creating job opportunities while also ensuring the sustainability of the environment. Plus, visit by BOI and other partners to beneficiaries of the Federal Government Manufacturing Sector Fund continues. Details of these and more in a moment. We'll start off from Capital Cold Rolling Steel Mills Limited.
CCRM commenced commercial production about 5 years ago, focusing on producing different types of high-quality coils which serve as essential raw materials for steel pipe and profile manufacturing.
Capital cold rolling mill is a backward integration. So supply the material from, we used to have one company, sister company called African Wire and Allied Limited. They were making pipe and tube. So we have been importing the material. We call the cold roll black annealing. We call the plain annealing and the galvanized. We have been importing it out both from China as from Egypt, and they have been taking us for basically the monopoly case. And then we decided that we'll go for the capital cold rolling mill,
producing what we call cold rolls of different colors and galvanizing coils, which are used to produce other building materials in the chain, which we, from the scratch of bringing the hot cold rolls, turn them now into the cold rolls of different colors, the black and the bright, and galvanized rolling coils, which eventually used by one of also the subsidiaries in making the building materials, which includes galvanized pipes, also pole lines, which we use in making all within the building industries. So we also have some other material which are into sections. We call them hollow structurals. So they are there also.
Limited is a subsidiary of the African Industries Group. The group's chief financial officer, Mr. Munish Modi, gives an overview on the operations of the African Industries Group and how CCRM is an integral part of the group.
African Industries Group is in Nigeria from 1971. We are into various different products. We do production of steel, though we produce long products, angles, channels, I-beams, rebars, wire rods. We are into steel processing, where we produce steel pipes, jet purlins. Then we produce wire products like nails, winding wire, weld mesh. Then we are into aluminum manufacturing. We are into plywood manufacturing. We are into power generation. We are into CNG generation. We are producing paving stones. We are producing refined lead. We are also into mining. So we have got iron ore mining in Kaduna. And this iron ore is basically backward integration for our steel manufacturing. Recently, we entered into solar power. So currently our capacity on solar power is almost 28 megawatt. And we are setting up another plant for 200 megawatts. So this is broadly about the group. And the project Capital Cold Rolling is basically backward integration for our steel processing unit, which is the African wire, which is producing steel pipes and jet purlins. Before, we used to import cold roll coils and galvanizing coils, and we decided to start production of cold rolling products in Nigeria. The idea is, or our strategy is, to just cover the value chain as much as possible in Nigeria.
Running the companies under African Industries Group requires huge funds, a need that led the group to the Bank of Industry.
Our relationship with the Bank of Industry started back in 2007, and there are quite a few projects which are being financed by Bank of Industry for the group, including capital cold rolling. And yes, BOI remained to be part and parcel of our industrial growth journey in this country. They do things promptly. In fact, so processes side, they are excellent, and probably our experience with them for last 18 years also made us to learn their processes, and we understand quite a bit about it. In fact, during COVID time, when the issues were there, means every business was struggling, and Bank of Industry was the first organization who called us and asked us if you need any palliatives, or in fact they suggested that these are the various things we can do about it. Not seen this sort of this proactiveness from any other organization. So this relationship is extremely strong. They supported wherever we needed support, but at the same time, they are quite disciplined about their approach with the
Industry has strengthened the production potentials of Capital Cold Rolling Steel Mills Limited, a company running at an installed capacity of 72,000 metric tons per annum with cutting-edge machinery.
We have got the state-of-art equipment and the most modern equipment, the most modern technology. And thereafter, we have got to support the technology. We have got quality control system. We follow total productivity management. We follow total quality management system. We are in 5S. We have got our own quality control lab. Apart from that, we strongly believe in quality is a quantitative term till the time it is not being controlled. We believe in human capital development. As on today, I have got 125 direct staff and 250 indirect staff. So we are giving employment to 375 people. And talk about another people, those are surviving on our byproduct of all this in small and quarter scale industries. And I'm selling it to our own unit, and we have saved a lot of foreign exchange. All these products it is forex based. So we have saved the foreign exchange for the country. And we are giving this product to our another company. They are making the pipe and tubes, okay? And they have also generated the employment.
In all of its operations, Capital Cold Rolling Steel Mills Limited is mindful of the need for the sustainability of its immediate environment and the people.
We have what are called 4 pillars of sustainability, which involves balance on environment, economics, social, and humanity. These 4 pillars of sustainability, what we have really been able to achieve in that area, of course, in the area of the environment, which we try as much as possible to get an area that most of our production are purely environmental friendly. We try as much as to the emission of gases, and we move away now. Today we now have the clean environment of production.
The waste generation, both liquid, gaseous and solid, is almost minimal. Only the waste generation in the process, like in slitting, we have got a slitting edge. We can't avoid it. Thereafter, in the process, if some outer layer of sheets are there, that we can't avoid it. And so these are being built and being sent to our sister company called ASM. This is the only solid waste which is being generated. Okay, and which is being sold to our African steel mill or African foundry, where they are being converted into rebars. Rebars, I mean, basically it is 100% recycled. As long as the process is concerned, we use CNG, and everybody knows that in compressed natural gas there is it's a eco-friendly, environmental friendly, and in water we are using the closed cycle water, so that we should be conserve the resource of the water from the earth. It is a completely closed loop, and for that we also got effluent treatment plant, because we need to treat the water, maybe some particle, outside particle or inside some particle, or somewhere we find some leakage might be there. So we have got effluent treatment plant to treat it and close cycle it. So if you ask me, apart from those, and then we have got certain byproduct. Byproduct is coming out the baby coils, so that we are selling it to cottage or small scale industry people.
It is for the benefit of all, every Nigerian, whether small, micro, to really fall in line with this, because at the end of the day, what you will think you are losing in terms of keeping to this very compliant structure, it will be more than double the gain. One, two is the BOI has also the capacity. I mean, they have the technical know-how in terms of, in fact, they have all the teams of consultants to give you all you require, no matter the level you are, to provide all the structures you require. And so that in terms of fulfilling this area of sustainability, it wouldn't be a ton of kind of a hard issue for you. So I will advise to all Nigerians, businessmen, look, the best way to go, the best practice in this business is the area of sustainability at the end of the day. At least it will give you a very solid foundation.
Nigeria's industrial landscape, acknowledging that finance is crucial to the development and growth of industries.
Financing is extremely important for any project or for the growth of any organization. So BOI contributed quite a lot. They funded, as I said before, they funded quite a few projects for the group. And without their support, I don't think we would have grown that much in the country. So there are a couple of things. First is that yes, they provide financing, and they provide financing at a reasonable rate. If you look at commercial financing, that is available for 4 to 5 years, where BOI gives 7 to 10 years for certain projects, especially the infrastructure related products where the payback is quite lengthy. So it is necessary to have long-term financing for the reasonable tenure.
And also the BOI is there to help, one, with their professional teams. They are there to what I call panel B.
Now let's remind you of BOI's key priorities when it comes to climate finance and sustainability management.
Climate finance is a strategic priority for BOI because sustainable development is no longer optional, it's imperative. And as Nigeria's foremost DFI, our mandate is to drive inclusive economic growth, industrialization, and also job creation. Nigeria is at a pivotal point where it must simultaneously tackle economic growth, energy access, and also climate resilience. And climate finance will provide that bridge between all these priorities, because it allows us to unlock funding for renewable energy projects, invest in green infrastructure, and also support climate-smart initiatives that enhance productivity without compromising the environment. So in a country where we have rising youth unemployment and high energy poverty, green investment will stimulate new industries, generate green jobs, and also improve energy access in off-grid and underserved communities. This makes climate finance not just an environmental imperative, but and also a catalyst for sustainable economic transformation. So our top priorities will include, number one, to mobilize blended finance facilities and to be able to unlock climate investment at scale. We also want to be able to develop sector-specific products, which we are currently doing, for renewable energy, for circular economy, climate-smart agriculture, and also green manufacturing. We also want to be able to strengthen partnership with all international climate funds and domestic institutions as well. Then in terms of monitoring and reporting climate impact, we want to be able to do that very, very well, so that we have clear KPIs when it comes to emissions avoided and also energy saved. And of course, more importantly, job created. So that's what we are doing internally. Over the next few years, we will be the leading climate finance intermediary in Nigeria by deepening our footprint across region, across sectors, and also financing instruments. We're also working on a blended finance facility to combine concessional and commercial capital for climate-aligned projects. This is quite important because we have two types of climate finance. We have the mitigation and also adaptation. For mitigation is actually simpler, but adaptation project usually will require public sector funding, which sometimes some governments of developing countries usually don't consider it as top priorities, because there are a lot of other exigencies that probably will demand their attention. So we have to be very creative in being able to find a way to blend some commercial concessional funding with the public sector funding to be able to execute some of those projects.
Finally on the program, here is how Winda International Company Limited and Capstone Construction Limited have put to use the loans they got from the 75 billion naira FGN Manufacturing Sector Fund.
In continuation of the monitoring of the beneficiaries of the 75 billion naira Manufacturing Sector Fund, officials of the Bank of Industry and Partners started the day at Winda International Company Limited. As the executing agency for the federal government's Presidential Grants and Loan Scheme, BOI is not just disbursing the funds to qualified business entities, but also ensuring that the funds are used for the intended industrial sector, manufacturing high-quality components such as aluminum ingots, short brakes, pistons, and motorcycle rims. Winda currently operates at a production output of 20 tons every 48 hours, with a strategic target to increase capacity to 60 tons within the same time frame in order to meet FGN Manufacturing Sector Fund, which the company accessed in September 2024, has assisted Winda International Company Limited to scale up its operations and also create employment.
We are produced from raw material to finished products, and about 90% raw material local, and we just import small things, make it quality. So all others were produced in Nigeria and get in Nigeria. And our company, we sell in Nigeria and export. We have 28 branches in Nigeria already. In future, we are producing more goods, more goods, and we are giving more job, more chance for our Nigerian citizens. We will employ more and more staffs. Now we have more than 300 staffs now. So we prefer not only this place, we prefer our target. Our target, we build all the place only for produce, for factory. And then I think we need like 1,000, 2,000.
Delegation moves to another beneficiary of the FGN Manufacturing Sector Fund, Capstone Construction Limited. The company specializes in the production of interlocking paving stones.
For this line, and we wanted it for working capital, because in this industry, everything that you must use in your raw materials, you have to pay forward, you have to pay ahead of time before you get it, every single thing. So yeah, that's what we majorly use that fund for, working capital, yes.
With the financial support, production has increased significantly at Capstone Construction Limited, thereby opening job opportunities.
Apart from our operators who are educated and skilled, every other person came from this Idera community. We're passionate about that. It's who we are. It's what we've always been. It's what we would always do. So in terms of production capacity, it's helping us hit our targets. And if we hit our targets, we can expand. If we expand, we're breathing into the community. So at the end of the day, that baton of kindness, we're taking it, using the fund, and extending it right back into the community. We couldn't be more thankful that, this is a time where everybody is saying, what's Nigeria doing for you? You're supposed to leave the country. But with funds like this and extensions like this to us, it shows people that Nigeria is for you. Bank of Industry is for you. So it's giving us a good backbone, and we can also share with the community that we have it going forward for Nigeria. We intend to be the #1 in Nigeria in terms of paving stones and landscaping.
The general manager of Capstone Construction, while encouraging other entrepreneurs in the manufacturing space to take advantage of the federal government's intervention fund, has some words of advice for would-be beneficiaries.
Due diligence first, and you must know your why. Why are you doing this business? Is it for you? Is it to line your pockets? I think businesses that impact lives stand a better chance to get any kind of fund in the world, because everybody wants to give back to the community. So if your why doesn't have impact in it, either for yourself, your family, the community, the ones coming back,
For more information on how to access BOI financial support or the FGN Intervention Fund, Do visit any of the BOI offices across the country or log on to their website at www.boi.ng. You can also check out BOI's social media platforms showing right on your screen. And that's how we end the program this week. Thanks for being a part of it. Do join us again same time next week. I am Kumbi Aboluade. Bye for now.